time to talk some football. Hello folks, she's playoff time in the CFL. Yes sir, this is when the men come out to play. It separates the men from the boys. Big hitting starts this weekend. Games are tomorrow. Should be some interesting football, it's for sure. First game, Winnipeg's crossing over to the east. Gonna have to take on the Montreal Alouettes. I picked for this game is Montreal. I can't see Winnipeg getting by them. You know, Winnipeg actually did beat Montreal a couple times during the regular season, but they didn't have Alexander in. And you want to compare quarterbacks, I much prefer the younger Alexander to the weather-worn, beaten Collaros. I don't think they'll come out of there. I'd have a hard time believing he's even going to make the whole game. Zach will give it a good try, but if they pressure him, he'll toss up a couple, and it'll deflate him so much that, like, in the last couple games, as soon as he gets touched, he's stretching and acting like he's dead, trying to get a pass interference, roughing the passer call, you know. And Montreal's defense is coming on big time in the right time of year. Winnipeg's got Oliveira, but Montreal, I believe they've had the #1 defense against the run. And as far as linemen go, I think they win the line battle back and forth. I think their defense has really picked up, like I said, and they've got Urich and Lemon on the one side. He's come back in this game, and I like that Oakman. He's bloody damn good. And then they've got Berglund on the other side there, and he's their leading sacker. And I love that their defensive safety, Canadian Dequoy. He's a pickoff artist. Plus Sutton's over there, he's back in there. And I think their linebackers are better with Sankey, Beverett. You know, I like Montreal's chances. They're saying that Danson Dembski's is a game day decision, but usually when they say that, he plays. They have in the past anyway, but I guess if he is a game day decision, he won't be in full bore anyway. What else? Like I said, I think their defense will dominate Winnipeg. Maybe they can get Oliveira out in the pass patterns. You know, if Collaros can stay standing up, they got a chance. But I think they're going to put pressure on them big time. They've got the horses to get after them. And with Winnipeg, they just got Vaughters, and he's been playing pretty good with them for them. But Jefferson, nah. You look at his stats, some games he's 0-0-0 across the board. And you're going to need a lot more output than just knocking down passes from Willie. It's a big advantage having a guy knocking down passes, but I think Alexander's going to get out of the pocket, and I love those guys that can run, quarterbacks that can run and get out of the pocket. It opens up a whole different offense. I like that. My favorite guy actually in their defense is that Cramdy. They got a gem there. He's a Canadian too. Houston been playing. He's back in there playing pretty good too. But That Wilson and Jones aren't bad linebackers, but I like that Cramdy. I think I wouldn't doubt if you're going to see backup quarterback Wilson in there. Poor Zach, I don't know. Don't know if he'll play another year or not. What do you think out there, Bomber fans? Think you're going to see Zach's last performance in the CFL? I believe so. But it should be a good game, though. If Zach can perform like he used to, he has to have one of his better games. He's had a lot of tossing up a lot of bad balls lately, and I don't see it. I don't see it anyway. Then the other game, BC Calgary. I think this is going to be a real dogfight myself, big time. It's a toss-up who I take on this one, really. I think I'd prefer to see BC because for the Riders, we've had better luck against BC than we have against Calgary. But I think that with Calgary, I think they're, comparing the quarterbacks, Rourke's been a lot hotter, steadier than Adams has been. And Adams will have to have one of his spectacular games to stay in it. Actually, both quarterbacks, well, any quarterback basically, that you can, if you pressure them, you can get them to toss up interceptions. Rourke's been doing that too, but Adams is, I think, more susceptible. I think I'm going to take BC in this one. They got their defense again, like Montreal's, is coming on at the right time and turning it on with turning the ball over. Like Betts, he's showing his worth. He wasn't as good last season, but this season he's really shone again, and I've been surprised that it took him this long. He's a hell of a player. As far as the running game, that's another key for Calgary to win. If Mills can rack up well over 100 yards, it wouldn't surprise me either. He's one hell of a running back, that is one of BC's not one of BC's strengths is stopping the running game. Butler's been running pretty good with him, but I'd still give the edge to Miller by a long shot. As far as the lines going both ways, I'd have to edge with BC. They got that Tava or whatever coming back at the nose. They got Betts, Hendricks, Bell, and I think they have much better linebackers. That Awe, he's a damn good player. He's taken out a few players in the league. Don't really like him for that, but and they got Deontay Williams, been playing satisfactory for them. Woods at Peters, he's might not play, but I think he's back. I think the game before he was a game day. I might be wrong, but I think Peters is back. I don't think I've seen their starting lineup. It's one of the last ones I haven't seen on there yet. But I'd still be taking BC just because Rourke's quite a bit more steady. If Adams can stand on his head and play a big game, and they can stay in there because their running game can balance a lot of things out with Mills. As far as receivers, I think they're both pretty equal. Pretty equal. That Aberhart and McGinnis, they've been having a good season. And Hatcher, of course, Barry Hill. They got a good group of receivers. I would actually probably give them the edge on that, over Alford and Barnes, and Philpott for them have been pretty damn good. And Rhymes and Jones, I think I'd give the edge to BC on that one. So overall, I think it's a tough one to call with the defenses, though. I always say I always look at the strength of the defense, but right now I believe BC's coming on more than Calgary is. Right or no? And that's how I'm, plus the quarterbacking, giving them the edge there. I'm going to take BC. Might be because I'd rather play BC. Maybe that's a wrong thing to think. I guess it'll all matter how they come through these games. Playing that extra game when it's going to be a hard hit battle, you could be losing a few players pretty easily. What else has happened in the CFL? Oh, they got the finalists for the awards for the most valuable players. Yeah, they got the finalists for the most valuable players and rookies and stuff. MVP of the year, they got Rourke against Bo. It's a tough call. Bo, he's come back with stars. You know, he surprised me. He actually ran the ball a bit this year. And I don't know when they actually have to have the votes in. Be nice to see not vote until after the playoffs, but I'm not sure when they vote for it. Right now, I'd have to take Rourke. You know, he's a triple threat, and you know, especially when he rolls out and forces the defense to come in after him. And as soon as that happens, he tosses the ball. Where Bo, he's your basic pocket passer, and you have to just about chase him with a whip to get him out of the over the line of scrimmage. So that's the reason I'd go with Rourke. Defense, well, Stanley's defense, and it's Betts and who is it? Betts and Horsher from Hamilton. I don't know the season Betts has had. I'd have to give it to Betts. You know, leading sacker. Usually that's a major factor in best defensive player. And most outstanding Canadian, it's Rourke and that Berkland from Montreal. I don't know, boy. I don't know. That Berkland's had one hell of a good season, you know, on defense though. So I don't know. There, because Rourke, I'm giving Rourke the most valuable. Guess it'd be hard to say why wouldn't you give him the most outstanding Canadian, but for Berkland, he's a rookie, and man, can't take that away from him. And now lineman Hardrick and Revenberg from Hamilton. I'm going to be a homer here and take Hardrick. You know, he's been in there all season and kept Harris upright. And that's a lot to say when you just got a guy that draws back into the pocket. Special teams, they got Winnipeg's Vaval. That's one thing about Winnipeg, it gets a check mark on special teams. He's a hell of a punt returner. And he's a hell of a punt returner. And that Haralou, or whatever, however you say his name, he's a good field goal kicker. That Vaval, he's up for Rookie of the Year too, against Verisak from Hamilton. Because I give that Vaval the other special teams, I'd give that Verisak out of Hamilton. Oh boy, I'm tired today. It's that kind of day, no sun. Sun seems to prick you up more. It's a decent temperature, still above zero, but I'm tired out today. And then as Coach of the Year, Moss is up for Montreal, and Mace for Saskatchewan. Of course, I'm going to take the hometown guy, Mace. You know, I think he should have, wasn't he up for it last year and didn't get it? So I'm going to take Mace winning that one. That's about it for news and to see. Oh well, plus we got the riders got the 114th Grey Cup. Man, they're sure sticking out west big time for Grey Cups, aren't they? I guess that's where they expect bigger crowds. And I was talking about crowds, a bit disappointed on the riders. They're still not sold out for the Western Final. I can't bitch because I can't get there. Just health is in our family is just not susceptible for going to the game. I don't mind the weather, but we just can't get around very well right now with Rough Rider Gal. She's having her ups and downs with the new knee, and I ain't much farther behind her. So I'd love to go. I was at the semi-final last year and had a hell of a good time seeing the win for the riders, but I just can't make her. It hurts my heart big time. Maybe I'll just go, I don't know. Rough Rider Gal can't go for sure. Anyway, till next time, that's about it. We'll see you after these games. Really looking forward to it. I imagine the attendance is going to suffer for these ball games too, because the Blue Jays are going for the win in Game 6. Congratulations, Blue Jays. You're the big underdog coming in, and you're showing the world that underdogs can win if you play as a team. You know, the Dodgers have all this high-priced help, and you're using a pitcher that's making about 100th less than the guy he's batting up against. It's amazing. Goes to show you, team, you get high in the right time, you win. I hope the riders are that way. You know, these single awards are fine, you know, winning most valuable player and best lineman and all the rest, but that don't mean much when it comes to winning the Grey Cup. That's a team award. That's what we got to win this year, the team award. Anyway, I've been going on long enough. I didn't expect to be on this long, but thought I'd let you know what I think of some of the playoffs this weekend. I'm pulling. I just hope they're good games. I wouldn't mind them getting beat up pretty good. Wouldn't hurt my feelings. Gives our riders a better chance to win. Anyway, till next time, go Riders, go. We got to get to the cup this year. That's the goal. Take care, y'all.